Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
I'm here for Peter.
Parker pervert.
Sure. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Cain and Fodder Summer. Another episode of Spider-Man vs. the Juggernaut here on Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. The effing Juggernaut. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, the effing Juggernaut of Florida. Yes, and this time we'll be covering Marvel Team Up 150 and Spider-Man 84. Marvel Team Up and the Juggernaut. I wonder who's going to be who's teaming up with Spider-Man in the last Marvel Team Up. The effing X-Men. Well, some of them.
The only ones that matter.
Really? Well, Storm wasn't there. I was going to say, what, really?
Exactly.
Really? What? Alright, so should we get into these and then talk the new issues that just came out today?
Yeah. Countdown to party time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kids, I don't think they've announced the actual date and issue that will be Zebwell's last, but literally we will have an on-air party. I mean, balloons, noisemakers, whatever we can find, and you're invited. As soon as we know a date, I will let you know when we will go live. Keep an eye on the Capes and Lunatics and the Ultimate Spider-Cast social media, because
I wonder how fast I can get Zebwell's fit Watersons.
Oh, burn! Flush it down the toilet. Goodbye.
Remember that one book that was so bad? Me, you, and Charlie decided that we should all just go out and burn it and have a bonfire.
Which one was that?
It was for, I can't remember which episode of Capes it was. I just remember it was a book so bad. Even Charlie was like, "Yeah, we should all have a bonfire."
Oh my!
And all that thing. No, he doesn't even deserve the hot tour. Sorry.
But yeah,
that's what his wife said, not me.
Oh, burn! So yeah, you're gonna be on camera. Yes, and kids, we're gonna have a big old party, and you're all invited. Date and time to be decided.
Maybe I'll cosplay as Paul.
Oh damn! Gonna wear an ass on your head? What?
Exactly. Donkey.
Oh, you know what? Remember we were talking about the 8 deaths of Spider-Man that they announced for After Zeb with Joe Kelly, and I guess it's a bunch of different writers and artists. It's probably going to be
like every issue is going to be a different.
It's probably going to be like another Beyond thing, like they did with Ben Reilly. So it's probably that. So was it 10 issues? So they're probably doing that, and then they'll probably renumber and do a new creative team after that. That's what I assume.
The only time I'm okay with it. I'll allow it this one time. We need a palate cleanser.
I gotta get the stink off.
No offense if you like this particular run. It's just.
But that's the thing.
I'm too old for this.
I have not met one human being. Well, I think Ray, in his polite way, will be like, "Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. Dear me."
It could always be worse.
Well,
not by much, but it could always be worse.
Yeah, Joe Quesada.
Killed Mary Jane.
Joe Quesada could come back.
Tell her, burn me a protocol, please.
Oh, sorry. No, I have no problem with Joe Quesada except for one more day. That's all.
Yeah, I know. Remember, we gotta get these people on trial some way.
I know. But that's my Snickers ad, Lilith. You know that.
I know. Trust me, I know.
All right, so let's get to the classic stuff.
All right, let's go.
Oh God, the second issue is 97 and it's classic. Oh God.
Yeah.
All right, so we begin with Marvel Team Up number 150, which was the last.
I disagree with this title, by the way.
What?
It is not better to get better to.
Hey-oh!
You gotta give him that huck to it. Spit on that thing. You get me? If she ain't giving you the Pac-Man. You can keep it hot to it.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh, did you hear? She's like they're like shopping. I don't know if they're making her offers for a reality show or something.
I'm just like, this ain't Alex from Target. Ellen's not even on the air anymore. This is like so circa like 2010, 2012. It hurts.
For one viral comment, it's
wild. Like literally, I have a friend who like Beyonce comments on her Instagram posts all the time.
Wow.
Well, not Beyonce, but you know.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like her page. I'm just saying, like it's like so many people that just like have these random interactions and are way more funny than hot to it, and it's just like, oh, we all know why. Watch this crash and burn.
Well, that's.
She moved to LA. I'm like, babes.
Well, that's the other problem.
Not how this works anymore.
Well, that's the other problem too. America loves a train wreck. So.
It's gonna end up on an island. Just because Jeffrey Epstein's dead don't mean there ain't more islands. That's all I'm saying, ladies. Be careful.
It could be the new F-Boy Island or something.
Anywho.
All right, so yes, the final issue of Marvel Team Up, number 150 from February 1985, because I believe they did cancel this and then started up Web of Spider-Man, so.
You always got to have an extra Spider book laying around somewhere, don't you?
I guess they got sick of coming up with excuses why Spider-Man was teaming up with someone every month.
Because he's Spider-Man. Duh.
Again, it's Marvel's New York. You're always going to bump into somebody. Jeez.
Exactly.
Yes, like Lilith said, her worst nightmare. 'Tis better to give. Hail. Writer Louise Simonson.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
ladies.
penciler Greg.
Not really.
No.
Janice.
Penciler Greg LaRoque, inker Mike Esposito, colors Bob Sharon, letterer Janice Chiang, and editors Danny Fingeroff and Bob Natali.
Don't get fingered.
Oh my! See, why can't you have how many drops and we can't get famous off any of those? Jeez.
Party in the front and the back.
You need section.
I'm not a white girl. I'm so sorry, Philip. Maybe we
Gobble,
need to look
gobble.
into getting like a 21-year-old white girl on one of our shows.
Or is it the funny accent? I could give you funny accents, internet.
What the F?
Gotham.
Oh yeah, but I was thinking
You're
more.
welcome, Rob.
I was thinking more along the lines of
Gobble gobble.
that funny accent. Come on, what do you need? What do you need? The internet. We got it. All right.
The internet's a fickle pickle. I just couldn't.
Oh, definitely.
It's a young person's game. I just like to spew my opinions and go to bed.
No, my. That's right. Oh, yes, she does love to spew her opinion, kids. Where's that drop at? Come on, it's one of the first. Get your oh, here it is.
Just need to get my unpopular opinion out of my mouth.
Favorite positions, hanging on a ledge out there all by myself. That's my favorite. Contrarian.
Scream it!
Come on, Philip. No more ADHD. Let's go.
All right. Oh, look who's talking. Spider-Man returns to his apartment through the skylight.
That's how you know it's bad.
I know. Suddenly, his landlord, Mamie Muggins, begins pounding on the door, demanding that Peter pay up his overdue rent. Trying to make a retreat back out the skylight, Spider-Man narrowly avoids being seen by the new neighbors who moved in next door as they have come up to the roof to tan. Unsuccessfully, he darts back through the skylight. So yes, Candy, Randy, and Bambi. With Miss Muggins threatening to come in...
Justice for them. They need... Now, come on, Sony Spider-Less universe. That's who you need to be making a movie about. It's like Gotham PD, but from the like, you know, from the point of view of them on the rooftop, like a summer in New York. They're on the rooftop. They're always seeing Spider-Man darting out the skylight. I'm just saying, we could do it.
Come on, Hollywood. You know you want to make that 3 models solving crimes. Come on.
I mean, it worked for Charlie's Angels.
Exactly. It would have been... I guarantee it would have did better than Madam Web.
Can they use Mary Jane, or is that...
I don't know.
Since they were able to mention Uncle Ben in the MCU, I'm saying they could probably use Mary Jane now. Well, maybe not.
Well, I mean,
MJ, so
I don't. Well, Zendaya was a different MJ, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We love Zendaya, but it's bullshit.
Why are you using the safe word?
Oh, Tech Night. Oh my God, that is. I can't watch. I think I'm not gonna be able to watch The Boys anymore. I'm done.
I can never eat chocolate cake with a childlike innocence ever again.
Well, I watched The Help, so I can't eat a chocolate pie with childlike.
Oh my! Speaking of web holes, let's get back to this. All right. With Miss Muggins threatening to come in the apartment, Peter quickly strips off his costume and throws a towel around himself to make it look as though he had just got out of the shower. He tries to deflect her demands by complaining about the neighbors. However, Muggins points out that one of the women up on the roof is her niece, and she pays
her rent on time.
Uh-huh.
Nepotism.
Well, I think Miss Muggins would have given preferential treatment to anyone who paid the rent on time.
Exactly.
Peter.
Killer. So what? It's New York. He pays his rent on time, and he's not loud.
He's a squatter.
Oh no, let's not even get into it.
No, I know. Peter assures that her that he will pay his rent on Thursday, which satisfies Mamie for the time being. Peter worries about his money situation as he is broke and still needs to buy a present for his Aunt May in the hopes it will soften relations between them. And yes, kids, this is around the time of Amazing 253 when, yes, they had a big fight about him quitting college.
For the umpteenth time.
Or grad school, whatever.
I was like, unless you got some sweet grad school money, shut that.
Yeah, you're not paying my bills. Oh, Lord, here we go. Meanwhile, in a cargo plane above an Asian jungle, the Juggernaut is told by the pilot that they're near the area he was to be flown over. Satisfied, the Juggernaut leaps out of the plane, ignoring the pilot's warning that a regional army is conducting battle maneuvers in the jungles below. Below, a group of Korean soldiers witness as the Juggernaut falls from the sky and run for cover. The massive brute easily shakes off the hard landing and swats away the soldiers when they open fire upon him.
That was no superhero land.
No. The Juggernaut has come to make up for failing to capture Madam Web for his partner, Black Tom, which we did cover last episode.
Don't get fingered.
Oh, my.
Oh, no, that actually goes, thank you, Danny.
Eventually, the Juggernaut makes his way to the ruins of the Temple of Sidorak, where he got his powers years earlier. Among the ruins, he finds the Crimson Gem of Sidorak and intends to bring it to Black Tom so he can make his friend as powerful as he is.
Why? Are they trying to bone?
Well, I guess Juggernaut's trying to bone him.
That's the only reason to try to make your friend. Again, history will say they were roommates. I'm just saying.
Here's a present for you. A D in a box.
Basically, I'm just saying. Subtext. Homoerotic subtext.
Here, shove this somewhere. Never mind. The gem. While back in New York, Peter has had no luck finding any newsworthy photos, particularly since...
Babes, you're Spider-Man. Just go pick a fight.
Particularly since Joe Robertson has been uninterested in Spider-Man photos. Well, doesn't even make the comment. I think he's like, I haven't seen one superhero or supervillain. Or else I think he would have probably picked a fight. On his way back to his apartment, he is approached by his neighbors, Bambi, Candy, and Randy. They ask him why he has a problem with them sunbathing.
She told them, what a little snitcheroonie.
I know. And I mean, unless she's still like, she was like, they are making a lot of noise, so I'll blame Parker for telling them to shut up. Peter quickly explains it was an excuse to distract Mrs. Muggins from the issue of his rent. When he tells them that he is a freelance photographer, the three women get excited. They had come to New York to pursue careers in modeling and asked Peter to
They about to have some blurry-ass headshots, boy.
Oh, damn. Photograph them in exchange for lunch. This being the best meal he's been offered in days, Peter is more than happy to oblige. Ah, yes, ladies, I will come and eat.
He's somewhat of a photographer.
I'm something of a photographer myself. I'm something of a gourmet myself. Oh, hold on. I forgot I want to do that. Boom! There's the cover, kids. If you're watching on the YouTube. Later...
That's sassy as hell. Look at that pose. My boy's pose is nasty.
Who, Spider-Man?
Yeah. You can just feel the disapproval and sarcasm roll off this picture.
I'm just waiting for Juggernaut. No, you didn't.
Look at Colossus and his jumpsuit. Oh my God, what a time to be alive.
Must be hiding his junk. Look, he's hiding his junk.
If not anything, he's modest. He might want a child bride, but at least he's modest.
Oh my. And again, this is the era before Jim Lee Rogue, so she is kind of covered up in this issue.
Boo!
I know. Can't see that booty or nothing. Oh, look at this. This was an extra. This was a larger than normal issue. $1. $1.
Shout out to Canada. Always gotta pay more.
Uh-huh.
It's like, babes, I'm in America. I don't want to see the Canadian price and get depressed. Okay. They have free healthcare though. They deserve to be first.
I mean, isn't the Canadian? I mean, doesn't that supposed to make you feel better? Be like, well, at least you're not paying the Canadian price with all their duck money. Later, oh Lord, below Charles Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters, Nightcrawler is running Colossus and Rogue through a training session in the X-Men's Danger Room. The session ends when Rogue is hurt by a projectile. Reverting back from his metallic form, Colossus comes to Rogue's aid, but she warns him against touching her bare skin of her arm that has been exposed by the projectile. Nightcrawler teleports down from the control room and commends his teammates for getting better in these training sessions. It's then that they are telepathically contacted by Rachel Summers, who tells them supper is ready.
Boo! Misuse of your powers. Boo!
It's practice.
Boo! Telepaths are bad. Boo!
Hey! And it's sanitary. She's not touching it with her hands. Come on. I thought you would appreciate no one's touching your food, Lilith.
I know.
As they prepare to eat, they catch news footage a news report that shows footage of the Juggernaut in Asia. Nightcrawler recognizes the ruby gem of Sidorak and fears that Juggernaut might be doing. This development gives Rachel pause as she recalls an instance in her future where the Juggernaut gave his power to Black Tom and wonders if this is happening in this timeline as well.
Yes. Rachel, go away.
Is that what we're calling it? His power? He's giving Black Tom his power.
What was that like?
What? Oh. Well, it's that Days of Future Past.
41, 42, whatever.
Well, that's the future she comes from, but then, she shows up later. Yeah.
This is like in the 80s or something.
Yeah.
180.
Because at first she comes back, Scott and Jean were her parents, but they're like, oh, Jean's dead. She's like, oh, that old trick, eh?
For the umpteenth time.
And then when Jean comes back, she's like, no, don't say that. I ain't your mother.
I want to look, Jean, if anything else, she's a boy mom.
Yes, exactly.
You will.
A boy mom, boys love big guns, yes. While in Manhattan, Peter Parker is watching television and reading the newspaper. See, kids, the news used to be printed on paper.
It still is.
Yeah.
Good luck finding an actual newspaper.
Oh yeah, you can't find a machine. I know around here it's like.
I think you can still get them at 7-Up.
Maybe, and like some supermarkets, I think might have like a little thing of them.
Supermarket.
Depends.
It's all Walmart or Target now. Be so serious.
I don't know.
Or if you're fancy, you get it delivered from Whole Foods via Amazon.
Yeah. I mean, there are some like local chains and stuff sometimes.
I mean, shout out to all these. I'm acting like that. Shout out to all.
I'll leave that quarter in the cart, kids. Pay it for it.
Pay it for it.
He notices that Sax is having a hat sale and remembers the hat that Cannonball bought for his own mother. Last issue that we didn't cover yet. Peter considers getting one for his Aunt May. However, he still doesn't have the money to buy the hat anyway. That's when he catches a news report about the Juggernaut and decides to check out how he managed to break out of the concrete foundation he trapped the behemoth in during their last...
He's the effing Juggernaut. It's concrete. Like, babes, do the math.
Yeah, no, it hardened and he escaped.
I thought he was somewhat of a scientist. I don't know.
Lots of subtle references to Juggernaut and hardness this issue.
Homoerotic subtext, kids.
Oh, my.
Scream it!
As Peter changes into his costume, he misses the convenience of the alien costume he briefly wore, which we've never heard of since. Sure.
Meanwhile, there's literally an issue of Kid Venom #1 this week.
There's what?
Kid Venom #1.
Oh. There's literally symbiotes every week. It was sarcasm. However, he got rid of it when he discovered it was a symbiote that was trying to bond with him. After Bambi and her friends leave the roof, Spider-Man swings off.
It would have been good for the symbiote. That's all I'm saying. It could have been a very symbiotic relationship with you.
Well...
Eddie a better person. I'm sorry. You can hate me if you want to.
Well, stay tuned.
And he needs to rise. I'm just
saying. Stay tuned for Venom War. This
exactly
soon here. He could hunt villains to the end of the earth. As Spider-Man swings off, he thinks about how Harry and Liz Osborn's child is due soon and how he has been so caught up with his own problems.
To be alive when Normie wasn't a freaking thing, man. Oh, to be alive.
To keep up with his friends.
I'm not even born yet, so just know that. Enjoy it. Savor that fact that you lived in a time before Normie.
Oh, God.
Savor it.
Oh, God, if these characters were aged in real time, God, Normie wouldn't be that much younger than me. It wouldn't be much younger than me.
Ugh.
You'd be between like my age and your age. Jeez. Other than his Aunt May being upset with him, Peter is still trying to come to terms with Mary Jane. How she revealed that she knows that he is actually Spider-Man.
Not hard to figure out.
Spider-Man soon arrives at the building where he buried the Juggernaut alive. Seeing that it is still intact, he wonders how the Juggernaut managed to break free. Dug out. Meanwhile, he
just had a lunch date with 3 really smoking hot models. His blood is elsewhere.
But shouldn't he have clarity?
I don't think he's had time to give himself that TLC.
They might be watching from the skylight. No long shower for me today.
Do women know about shrinkage?
You mean like laundry?
This is Luca Pear.
There we go.
Why are those 2 buttons next to each other?
What?
Why are those 2 buttons next to each other?
No, I switched to a different screen.
Oh.
Accidentally. Meanwhile, at an expensive East Side hotel, the Juggernaut has arrived at Black Tom's birthday celebration. Cain gives Tom the present he bought for him. Tom opens it up and is surprised by the size of the ruby inside.
Homo-erotic.
Reading the inscription, Black Tom is shocked to suddenly gain mass and size as he's given the power of the Juggernaut.
He really liked that gift, guys.
Yes, he got bigger off from it. At that very moment in Westchester, Nightcrawler and his teammates use Cerebro to locate Black Tom in the hopes of tracking down the Juggernaut. Pinpointing his location, the 4 X-Men headed into the city. Although Rachel is anxious about the situation, when Nightcrawler notices this, she dismisses his concerns. Back in Manhattan, Black Tom is horrified over what has happened to him and demands that Juggernaut turn him back to normal. When Cain explains that he can't, Tom strikes him, sending the Juggernaut crashing out of the hotel and onto the street below.
Domestic violence.
No. Even though Black Tom is his friend, the Juggernaut refuses to be struck by anyone and climbs back up the side of the building. Black Tom is too distracted trying to figure out a plan to reverse his transformation. He doesn't see Cain until it is too late and is punched out of the building. I mean, if Spider-Man and the X-Men had just waited a while, these 2 would have taken each other out.
Sometimes you just gotta sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hail. The Juggernaut leaps down and the pair come to blows. Crashing into a fuel tanker, Tom can feel the flames and notices that Cain is smaller than before. Hail. It's then that Spider-Man arrives on the scene and starts snapping photos of the 2 friends battling it out.
That's a little too obvious. Again, it's not hard to figure it out if you're paying attention.
What? Why he's smaller?
No, that's Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, we're not dealing with rocket scientists here this time. Unfortunately, that's the what if I need. What if Flash Thompson had discovered the gem of Sidorak?
Yes. F in the chat for Flash.
I wouldn't want to try to stop me neither. Unfortunately, the Juggernaut spots Spider-Man, so he and Black Tom decide to turn their anger toward him instead. It's during this clash that Black Tom realizes that the Juggernaut's powers have been halved in order to empower him, and decides his partner should have all the power instead of half. During the...
You're telling me they're not together. You're telling me they're not together. They're just good friends. Okay. Whatever.
You say he's just a friend. During the clash, Spider-Man drops his camera but manages to recover it before Black Tom can stomp on it with his webbing, kids. Spider-Man then tries to surround the pair with webbing, and when the Juggernaut tries to push himself through it, he isn't strong enough anymore. The elasticized webbing ends up... And again, with an assist from a manhole cover, slingshot.
Manhole indeed.
Ew. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, slingshot.
It's all right there if you pay attention. Just saying.
Oh my. Alright. So where is it? The AI ends up slingshotting Cain into Black Tom, and the 2 crash into a building. Welcome to Cannon Fodder Summer, kids.
Sums it up, kids. That sums it up.
That's in the league with Shocker getting taken out with popcorn butter. Oh, that lives rent free in my head. Spider-Man tries to re-enter the battle, but he is blasted from behind by Black Tom, who just recovered his shillelagh. What?
Just make it so easy.
With his shillelagh.
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch.
However, before...
I think it's in his prison purse.
What? Now he's got... ADHD, jeez. Okay, sorry.
Good story. It's funny as all.
I know.
It's in his prison purse.
Sorry, that was a little Hellfire
The fact
Wall.
that they actually used that in that Deadpool movie, though, technically.
Oh,
It's even funnier.
what, Black Tom?
Yeah.
The cultural appropriator, yes. However, before they can harm Spider-Man further, the X-Men arrive. Spider-Man is unhappy to see the X-Men after their last encounter. See Secret Wars. Where he wiped the floor with them.
Not secret.
No, the first one where he wiped the floor with them. Standing from the sidelines, Rachel Summers wonders if she can bring herself to use her powers against the Sidorak-confused Black Tom as in her own timeline, because she has watched him use the power of the Juggernaut to help the mutant resistance. Black Tom unleashes a series of blasts from his shillelagh, but they are blocked by Colossus. Yes, kids, if you don't know what a shillelagh is, it is a long piece of wood.
And they say, and history will say they're real. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. He didn't pick up that shillelagh until Juggernaut showed up. That's right. However, before they can harm Spider-Man, Black Tom, but the blasts are blocked by Colossus. Tom then tries to bring a building down on his foes, but Rachel uses her telekinesis to scatter the debris while Colossus carries Spider-Man to safety. Nightcrawler attempts to use his teleportation abilities to try and get the Crimson Gem of Sidorak from Black Tom, but he soon begins to run out of strength. Seeing her teammate in trouble, Rogue swoops down and uses her absorption powers to steal the strength that Black Tom obtained from the gem. With the added strength...
Does that work? Because it's technically not a mutant. Never mind.
I don't... Well, I mean, she drains life energy, too, so, I mean, can she drain, like, magic energy? I don't know.
Oh, God.
Because if it's a normal human, she's just draining, like, life energy, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering that same thing, but...
But her powers don't work on Juggernaut, right?
No. I think she does, in this issue, she does use it on Juggernaut.
But that's, like, the first time we've seen this, right? I'm not tripping?
Yeah, this is the first time we've... Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, she takes Black Tom's strength. The added strength, Rogue goes toe-to-toe with the Juggernaut while Rachel tries to launch a telepathic attack. However, the Juggernaut's helmet protects him from psi attacks.
Because Charles ruins everything.
That's right. Rogue's added strength begins wearing off and returns to the Crimson Gem. Colossus pulls her away and manages to rip off the Juggernaut's outer helmet. However, he is still wearing a psi-proof skull cap.
He's a Boy Scout. He's always prepared.
Exactly. So yes, he is wearing protection, kids. Rogue has recovered.
Gotta be responsible.
Exactly. Yes, I heard he doesn't like Twinkies or toaster strudels.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
Well, he definitely does the bending, so.
Wow!
Listen.
So what are you saying? Nothing can stop the Juggernaut from being a power bottom.
Seth.
Oh my. Rogue has recovered and tries to absorb the Juggernaut's power from Cain Marko himself. Although this strips Cain of his power, Rogue absorbs his memories and is plagued with his history of abuse as a child and the hatred of his stepbrother, Charles Xavier. Rogue's like, oh, you hate him too, huh? While the X-Men and Spider-Man are trying to contain Rogue, Cain manages to recover the Crimson Gem of Sidorak and reclaim the full power of the Juggernaut for himself. Not wishing to lose the power again, the Juggernaut tosses the gem into space and escapes with Black Tom through the sewers. And that's the funniest thing in the world, how that comes back to Earth. In the sewers below, Juggernaut apologizes for the events that unfolded, thinking they ruined Tom's birthday. However, Black Tom enjoyed the experience as he now has a better understanding of the power his partner welds.
I'm just saying. It's there. If you fan fiction writers, it's there. It's canon. Run wild with it.
And then in true Leonardo DiCaprio fashion, he suggests they get back to his yacht as they won't be welcome back in New York City for a while.
That says it all, doesn't it, kids?
I'm on a boat. The X-Men thank Spider-Man for his help, commending him for going up against 2 Juggernauts alone. They were busy boning. Soon the authorities begin arriving on the scene, prompting the X-Men to depart. Spider-Man leaves as well, heading to the Daily Bugle. There he develops his photos as Peter Parker and is upset to discover that all the photos he took of the battle with Black Tom and the Juggernaut were ruined. Peter feels defeated, but as he leaves the darkroom, he overhears Joe Robertson worrying about not having photos to pair with a story on the current heat wave. Since the photos of Bambi and her roommates turned out nicely, Peter manages to sell them to Joe Robertson, giving him a much-needed influx of cash. So see, being a horny little bastard paid off for him. Otherwise, he would have no pictures. Oh my lord, just the notes on this thing.
They're not that in.
No. Oh, it's not even in this. Yes, the Crimson Gem returns to Earth when it's knocked out of orbit by Nova, Herald of Galactus.
Oof.
Basically, hip bumps it back to Earth, where it's picked up by some kid in Avengers West Coast 64. Which I'm not surprised Lilith hasn't read, because it's an Avengers West Coast issue with no West Coast Avengers, just Captain America.
That'll do it. That'll do it. You do not have to worry about me. Who wrote it, though? Do you remember?
No, I don't. I mean, I can look it up.
I can look it up.
It might have been.
You might know it off the top of your head.
You would think I would, but again, I'm getting old, though.
I know. I got it. Terry Kavanaugh?
It might be, yeah, because I'm pretty sure it was like a fill-in issue, so, yep, I'm looking it up. Yep, Terry Kavanaugh, yep. Oh, I'm sorry, no, Captain America and Jim Hammond, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's not going to be...
I don't know, it's a step in the right direction, a blonde robotic biscuit.
You know what?
Like, I have a new appreciation for that guy.
Scream it!
I have a new appreciation for Dr. Doom, building a robot.
Did you say building robots is hard, or building robots get you hard?
Well, I'm a girl, so...
Well, I mean, I meant for Doom. Are you talking about Doom?
Yes.
He built a love slave of a robot of one of the Fantastic Four. Oh, Sue, right?
I think it was both. Personally, just didn't do that. We weren't brave enough to do that story.
You wanted to.
Now that's the throuple I want to see. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God, Doom with Reed and Sue robots. Oh,
you know what? Just throw in Namor for good measure, and we can get polycool situations.
Oh my!
Cock-a-doodle-doo! My favorite biscuit.
Just for poops and giggles.
I mean, that's what me and Justin were talking about. We need to cover some of those super villain team up issues from back in the day, because I believe there's a lot of there's a lot of Doom and Namor.
Super villain summer next year?
Maybe. Oh, because I think there's a bunch of Namor and Doom teaming up.
Yeah.
Those two teaming up. I think there's a fight between Doom and Red Skull somewhere on the moon.
Hopefully, gave him the Joker chance.
I want to know what they were smoking for that one.
Somebody get Grant Morrison on the line. I feel like he's behind a lot of stuff secretly.
I feel like Grant Morrison did so much ayahuasca, he time traveled.
Smoked a doobie.
All right, so should we get to the next one?
Let's do it.
All right, now we jump ahead to Spider-Man 84 from October 1997. Nothing stops the Juggernaut. Nothing. Writer Howard Mackey, penciler John. Penciler John Romita Jr., who's done a few Spider-Man issues.
It's going to be good. Okay.
Yes. Inker Scott Hanna. Colors friend of a friend, Gregory Wright.
Friend
of a friend, Gregory Wright. We got to talk to him. Letterer Kif Skull and editor Ralph Macchio. As much as I want it to be Macchio, I believe Tom DeFalco said it's Macchio. So
yes.
Check out Capes Lunatics episode 333 for our Tom DeFalco interview. All right. As Cain Marko, the man known as the Juggernaut, walks the streets of New York, Spider-Man has narrowly avoided falling to his death thanks to a hastily spun web net.
Oh, another X crossover.
Well. The wall crawler is embarrassed as a group of children has gathered to gawk at him. Fighting off lingering vertigo, Spider-Man pulls himself free from the webbing so he can try and stop Robin Vega from harming Paul Stacy. Don't worry about that, kids. We really don't get into that this
Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, we didn't even say the last name, Stacy.
I know. And again, scroll down during our Shocker month. Yes, we talked Paul Stacy there. It's then that Spider-Man recognizes one of the children as Devin Lewis, whose mother owns the Daily Grind.
I'm just saying, why is it all this weird stuff comes up when it's the Juggernaut?
Oh, weird and weird. I thought you were gonna make a Ben Riley comment. Okay.
No, our precious babies.
I know.
I love Ben Riley.
Too bad the writers don't.
Exactly. Well, hopefully when we throw a party, hopefully stuff will get better. It's then that that's when Cain Marko walks into his webbing and is unimpressed that his trip to New York has led to a run-in with one of its many heroes. He had come.
Hey, babes, you're in New York. What the hell do you expect's gonna happen?
Exactly. He had come to recover a sword that he had recently earned in the hopes that he could use it to help his friend, Black Tom Cassidy.
He's always looking for a present for... Listen. I'm telling you, it's canon. I'm not going to take other ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Ayo. And again, yes, he got this sword for working for the New World Order in the Middle East in Hulk 457.
I was going to say, yeah, that's definitely a Hulk situation.
Oh no, it's and it was during Heroes Reborn, so it was just Hulk. Yep. It was Hulk minus Banner, so yeah. And yes, and Black Tom was injured in Generation X-25.
Rightly so. If you know, you know.
When Spider-Man doesn't recognize Marko, he uses his mystical connection to the Crimson Gem of Sidorak to transform his street clothes into his Juggernaut costume. How long did it take him to figure out that trick?
Oh, quite a while.
Oh yeah,
decades. He's a knucklehead.
Decades.
He's a numbnut, you know.
Mm-hmm. As the Juggernaut breaks free from the webbing, Spider-Man tries to convince the villain to talk this out. However, the wall crawler does nothing but anger the Juggernaut, who thinks Spider-Man is calling him an idiot.
To be fair, he probably would.
Well, if the giant bullet-on helmet fits.
If you're love for Black Tom Cassidy, you know.
Oh, I better hope it fits. As the Juggernaut attacks Spider-Man, all the children flee except for Devin, who thinks there is something that he can do to help the wall crawler. I know. If Spider-Man can't stop the Juggernaut, maybe I can. Spider-Man is able to dodge the Juggernaut.
There's a banana peel and some gum, you know? Like, come on, get out of here.
Spider-Man is unable to dodge Spider-Man is able to dodge the Juggernaut's blows, unlike Black Tom, until his vertigo starts coming back.
Those are consensual blows.
Hey, there's a drop. Oh, seeing Spider-Man in danger. Devin leaps.
Take that, Justin.
Leave him alone. He's on vacation in New York. I think they went to see Janet Jackson.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Devin leaps onto the Juggernaut's back to try and stop him. This only causes the sword in the Juggernaut's possession to snap free. Not wanting Devin to get hurt, Spider-Man tries to strike the Juggernaut as hard as he can, but it does little to pause the villain. Almost breaks his hand, I think. As Devin runs off with the sword, Spider-Man continues to try and stop the Juggernaut, but to no avail. The Juggernaut insists that he doesn't want to hurt anyone, but Spider-Man doesn't believe it due to their past encounter. Marvel Team Up 150, kids. Rewind a couple minutes. Damn it. I had this covered too. All right.
Like low key. I'm just saying, Juggernauts are really good. He might be a villain, but he's not a monster.
Well, yeah. And kids, he is now, once again, he's a member of the X-Men in today's X-Men #1 by everyone's friend Jed McKay. Our friend.
Literally everyone's
our friend. Oh my God. Poor Jed. Ray just said, hey, want to talk to Moon Knight? Hey, want to talk to me?
Meanwhile, I'm waiting on my Alpha Flight.
I know. Well, I think
no pressure.
I think Jed's waiting for that too. But
listen, if Dan Slott can have Spider-Boy, give him freaking at least like a limited mini for Alpha.
I know. I was so surprised, and Jed's writing that X-Men issue today too. I was surprised half of Alpha Flight wasn't part of the X-Men all of a sudden.
Just sneak them in. Nobody's gonna know. How would they know?
I mean, it was set in Alaska. They were how far from the Canadian border? Come on.
A hot tour away from the Canadian.
Ah, you told me not to overuse that.
Gotta give him that hawk to it. Boomers love it, so they love that damn.
Who, boomers?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe they wouldn't get it. Okay.
No, they get it.
Oh, hail.
Hawk to it. I mean, who do you think the Viagra in it?
Oh my. I was gonna say, do you really need spit? But I guess I don't know if you need Blue Chew. Maybe you do. Okay.
Spit on that thing.
Where was he?
He's talking about how he needs to sell the sword.
Oh yeah. Spider-Man. Devin tell. Oh yeah, the wall crawler tries to slow the Juggernaut down by shooting webbing into his mask. As Cain tries to rip it away the webbing, he tries to explain how he needs to sell the sword to get the money he needs to save his friend after he was injured. Yeah, Generation X-25. This allows Spider-Man to catch up with Devin, leaving the NYPD to deal with the Juggernaut. Devin tells Spider-Man that he hid the sword somewhere, that the Juggernaut can't find it. In a woman's bedroom. Still trying to fight off his vertigo, the wall crawler tells the boy to bring him the sword. However, Devin refuses to get the sword, insisting that they can't give it to a bad guy. With the police unable to keep the Juggernaut at bay, Spider-Man insists that giving the villain the sword will prevent more people from getting hurt. Seeing that police officers are risking their lives to try and stop the Juggernaut convinces Devin to recover the sword. Spider-Man distracts the Juggernaut and confirms that Marko is sincere about wanting to help his friend. This delays the rampage long enough for Devin to return with the sword. Once he has his possession back, the Juggernaut mystically sends away his costume and walks off without further incident. To thank Devin for his help, he decides to pay a visit to Devin's friends to prove that the boy knows Spider-Man. When another wave of vertigo strikes, one of the boys mentions how his mother is a doctor and offers to get her to help the web-slinger get better. When Peter returns home to his wife, Mary Jane, he tells her that he was suffering from an inner ear infection. Yeah, because he was all worried about his secret identity because he got bit by Morbius. So he thought that was the whole thing. But Peter admits that the side effect of being bit by Morbius was bizarre. He's glad that he finally has the medication needed to finally get better. After hearing about Peter's day, Mary Jane reminds Peter how Ben Reilly was a huge part of Devin's life and that perhaps they owe it to Ben's memory to be a more active part of the boy and his mom's life.
Oh, hey, somebody remember Ben Reilly?
Well, again, it was so weird after the Clone Saga. Like for those first couple of years, I don't know. They felt like they didn't want to say the C word, clone, because. But again, people are begging for 90s stuff now.
I don't know about that particular part of the 90s.
I don't know.
I mean, they could probably wrap it up. I wouldn't even trust them to wrap it up quicker, to be honest. It'd go longer. Hell.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially if they was doing the numbers they did back then. Yeah, that'd be another Krakoa situation.
Yeah. One thing I am excited about I saw is that the next Tom Holland trip for Spider-Man, they're doing away with the home theme. Finally, thank you.
Yes.
Well, he lost his home, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
No Way Home was my final straw, to be honest. They're gonna do one more home title. Unless it's Daddy's home and it's a Venom movie, I don't care.
Whoa, my!
I don't care.
Well, we did have a piece of symbiote left.
King.
What?
We love a short king.
All right. Anything else about these issues, love?
No, they're absolutely. Well, this one's not so hilarious. This one was kind of like.
Yeah.
But the other one was absolute.
Oh, the first one, yeah.
Yeah. 150.
Shillelagh. All right. Oh yes, kids. Marvel Team Up 150 is on the Marvel Unlimited app, but Spider-Man 84 is not.
What the F?
I don't know. I'm sure.
It's a Spider-Man book.
I know. That's what I said. If anyone, don't you think like every Spider-Man and Wolverine?
That should have been the first thing the interns were doing. Every
what
single
the
issue
F?
Spider-Man, Web of Spider. Anything with a spider in the title. Well, not you. Not you.
And again, it's like if you can have like scans of all those original issues, I think it'd be easier to find stuff from '97, shouldn't it?
You know, some things did go missing. I shouldn't even probably bring it up. But certain things did go missing back in the early 2000s. They were having those issues. You know, a lot of people took advantage of the chaos. So I would assume sometimes if it's not I don't know what DC's excuse is, but I know Marvel for sure, definitely.
Marvel, I have.
That might be an issue.
Marvel, pay me. I'll scan some stuff in.
Do you have pristine, like, grade, 9.9?
I mean, look at that quality. Look at that.
It's got fingerprints! I see it from here!
Jesus. Look at that.
Filthy, greasy Dorito prints. I see them, Phil.
No, this is going back in the vault when it's going back.
It's going back in the bag.
I was going to say, I can't remember the last time I ate Doritos. Okay, so let's go back in the vault. It's not going under a couch like some people, okay?
It's like, those Doritos are my sons. Thank you very much.
No, he's like, you eat Doritos. Plain Lay's.
I saw Doritos. What chips were those?
Well, I know plain Lay's are gluten-free. Like I said, I know we can eat Cheetos, not the...
Cheetos. There we go. The other dust-covered.
Yeah, but he don't even eat those that much. Yeah. All right. New books. Where should we start? I got 3.
I got Amazing Spider-Man 50. I got
that.
Kid Venom number 1. And...
No Spider-Boy?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Did you get Spider-Boy?
Yes, I did, because I believe, isn't this the penultimate? It's number 9, so...
Yeah.
Well, I was excited at the beginning because it seems Spider-Man standing at a grave with someone who, at first I wasn't sure if it was Doctor Strange or I guess that could be Madam Web, but like somebody wearing a
he's also falling through the multiverse, so it's just like boo, and also $5, boo.
I know, but at the beginning, it's basically seems like he's dead or something. So I was like, oh yay, is this how we're gonna end it? Oh yay.
He's a child; they're not gonna do that.
I know, but then they flash back. No, the whole thing is like he goes to Madam Web and Syl.
Yeah, I know he's stuck in that web of life.
Yeah, well, he says he goes, I want you to fix me. You know, he's like reweave that web and fix it, but then that's how he gets sucked into the multiverse.
It's like, babes, we are so over them. Come on, read the room, Dan.
Yes, because unless he
if
gets,
it ain't gonna work for Miles, it damn sure ain't gonna work for Bailey Briggs.
I mean, unless they're just gonna leave him in the multiverse and not bring him back to 616 or give him.
They need to wipe his existence. Sorry
no.
to say, he's got to be wiped from the timeline. I don't want none of this.
I wish, but it's slot rating it, so I wonder if he's going to give him a universe.
He read the room if he's ending it. It's like the least you can do.
He's going to give him the perfect universe or something, where he has his mom. I don't know.
And then that universe blows up.
Well, at the end of this issue, he gets...
No! Galactus eats it!
Oh, yes. I want that now. It won't happen, but yes, I want Galactus to... I want Galactus to chew him up and not spit him out, but yes.
Yeah. You gotta give him that fuck to it. We are awful people, and I love that.
I know. No, at the end of this issue, he gets stuck in Earth 67.
Yeah.
Get me a picture of the Spider-Boy.
Oof. Oh, no, I don't know. That's almost a good enough.
Why are you...
Did you get Kid Venom?
No, I did not. Was it good?
Okay, so... it's also a $5 book. It's one of those weird, like, anime things.
Yeah, because
it's from a manga creator, Taigami.
Didn't they do one before? So is it like
they did.
Are they doing like one shots and stuff then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I like manga and everything, but this one I wasn't vibing with. Like I said, it's a $5 book.
Well, I think like you said when the first one came out, they're probably going for a younger audience and stuff.
Kids don't actually read manga. That's an old teen.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't really know who this.
I mean, just for my son and his friends, I don't know any kids who read like manga or anything. So
yeah, they usually get to it in their teenage years when they get bored with the big two. Like millennials and up. That's kind of the phase they go through.
Yeah.
Like manga outsells the big two every single day. So
yes.
Don't get it twisted. There's plenty of people reading manga, and I get why they're trying it. But like I don't know this story specifically. I just wasn't vibing. I dug the art. It's like this is the most cash grabbing since Spider-Boy. That's it. That's all. But the art was really good, which is why I really.
I know you didn't pick up, but the last issue of Symbiote Spider-Man 2099 came out, number 5.
So how'd they end that?
Oh my lord! Well, again, Venom 2099 killed Miguel's brother last time, so yeah, Miguel rips the symbiote off of him, and does he? Do you think he drops him off a building? Yes, he effing does.
Oh.
I'm saying, I don't know why you don't like Miguel, man. He's willing to drop an effer off a building,
I don't know. It's just something about... You know what? It's something about Miguel and his fans. I just...
Well, some of the newer stuff's been okay. It hasn't been the best, but again, this is...
David, so I'm like, since this is the last issue, I might just go ahead and just get them all and just...
Yeah, and again, I mean, you don't have to read it, but yeah, this miniseries he picked up right off his 90s run, so...
Okay. So if I like this, I'll go back and see. But
I
just the few stories that I read, I was just like, it's like I don't know. It's just something about the creation of Miguel O'Hara just rubs me the wrong way, and I'd never been able to get over it.
Why?
And then like the next fight, like that fight, like the Across the Spider-Verse or whatever. I'm just like, yes, exactly. They nailed. I hate that.
Oh.
They nailed this smug ass so perfect.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's the vibes of Miguel.
I don't like that version because they made him a little too villainous and that. But again, I'm sure by the next one, whenever we get in the next 20 years, it's gonna be I don't know if he's gonna get
comparatively to all the other Spider people. I'm like him and Silk deserve each other basically.
Oh damn!
They need to be in a pocket universe by themselves.
Oh come on! Nobody deserves Silk. Come on.
What the F?
So anyway, let's get into the main event, I guess.
Oh God, the one thing.
Let's put this off just one more second though.
Okay. I
do want to give Get Fury number 3 a shout out, and also Giant Size Silver Surfer number 1.
Oh, I did read Giant Size Silver Surfer number 1.
It's
yeah,
so good.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah, with Terax. Yeah.
Since I brought up Galactus, I figured I can just give Silver Surfer a shout out.
And again, I mentioned X-Men number 1, so yeah, we covered some bases here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
God, the one thing Spider-Man we had in common this week, Lilith, Amazing 53.
So random. Really, how was Ultimate Spider-Man, by the way?
I know.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say the events of 50 were not shocking, so the copy on this is bullshit.
No, I mean they told you what was going to happen pretty much.
Exactly.
Months before.
Spider Goblin.
Oh my lord. It's so funny. Like I saw, I think it was I don't know if it was, I think it was a Marvel post or something on Facebook yesterday about this issue coming out. And just every comment was like, "Oh, when's this run gonna end?" And they're like, "Who is Rec Rap for?" No one. Everyone was just crapping on Rec Rap.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, the art goes hard, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, because it's it's Ed McGuinness.
Oh, is that who that was?
Well, this one's Todd Knock and Ed McGuinness.
Okay.
But But I was like, what do you think the whole point of Norman like transferring all his money to Peter is?
Getting a hot young buck.
Well, that's what
it's giving Doc Ock.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, is he going to try to pull an auto and like try to like download his mind into Peter's?
That's what it has.
Well, again, with that stupid spear thing, he's kind of giving him a copy of his brain. So I didn't know if that was kind of what he was trying to do.
Favorite panel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I like Kamala, but I'm just like, oh God, why do you got to?
It just feels so out of place. Like, can't you go be friends with Miles? Why are you here?
Why are we letting Zeb Wells drag her into this mess?
Like, babes, don't try to clean up your mess now.
I know. See, I don't hate her.
The way I think you do.
I feel like someone was asking for more alimony. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna effing kill Miss Marvel.
Like, I feel like there was like a ton of action, and I love like the variety of characters, but like, where the hell is Spider-Man in this?
Except Rec Rap. But yeah, like you said, the art is great. Although I mean, for our own personal thing, I did laugh when Rec Rap said, "Not so fast, gobble green." I was like, "Oh,
gobble gobble."
They know. You're
listening, aren't you, Zeb?
Gobble gobble.
Or listen to Hop Gobble Gobble Month every.
You listen to this every episode, don't you, Zeb?
He seems like the kind of guy that likes to listen to people talk shit.
Are you beating?
Yeah, you have to if you're creative. I'm just saying.
He's flogging himself while listening to this show.
And this being nice too. Like, I have actually not been.
No. Again, we offered.
Measured.
You know what? We joke around, but again, literally.
It's like deep in that Jackpot book. So, like, what the hell is stopping you from making him an okay character here? Like, that's all I'm saying.
I know, but that's Celeste, right? It was right in Jackpot and Black Cat.
That's
Yeah. Again, I oh my lord, you put her, let her write some amazing Spider-Man for a while.
Because it's kind of pretty much confirmed Joe Kelly's.
Yeah, but like I said, I think he's just doing that 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, which is like 10-ish. Again, I think it's going to be in like another Beyond situation until. You know what I was thinking?
I think they're giving him that as like the soft launch. That's my personal.
That too. That's what I was thinking too. Do you think maybe that they were just like, you know what? Again, at some point we got to cut off Zeb. So they just pulled the plug kind of quick, and then they're just like, okay, we need something to fill a few months until we get a new team in here.
Yeah, something with mystery, intrigue.
Exactly.
And we can sell a shit ton of variants.
Put Death and Spider-Man in the title. It'll sell, yeah.
It's kind of a weird story. We're
I
kind
know.
of just mucking around at the point.
But, and again, it's like, he made Peter's that stupid Spider Goblin, and then, spoilers, at the end of this issue, he kind of seems to go back that way. I'm like, really? We're doing this again? Like, it's only been like, what, 2-3 issues since we did this? Really?
Yeah, literally.
I mean, the only way you could really redeem that is if we had Peter running around like Spider Goblin for a while and had, like, Ben come back and redeem himself and be Spider-Man again for a while.
Yeah, this is absolute frog in a movie.
Well, yeah.
And I just hate that feeling when you read an issue. I mean, your hint is it's issue 53. Nothing big's gonna happen because it's not the way comic books are structured anymore. But remember when we would just have a really good like in between?
Oh yeah.
We just don't have those, and it pisses.
Because you can tell they're writing for like the 5 or 6 issue arc. Yeah. So I wonder, or are we gonna notice? I wonder what issue he was on when Zeb got the news that he wasn't going forward.
I don't know.
Are events gonna start moving at a much faster pace?
Maybe not. Maybe it's abrupt.
Yeah. Because again, at some point,
get Alan Smithy to write it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh my God, that's what I keep saying. I want Alan to write an Amazing Spider-Man.
Just like a fill-in issue.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm not gonna give you what you want, guys.
How great would that be if like he would do it too? Be like writers D.G. Chichester and Alan Smithy.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
What?
The dynamic duo.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
If we could just get that damn Alan back from the Bahamas already.
I mean, there is a hurricane. He shouldn't be there right now. Anyway, yeah, I'm just kind of like, I'm just zoned out right now on Amazing Spider-Man.
I know.
I'm just looking forward to Ultimate Spider-Man. That's like my favorite Spider-Man right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I don't know.
Although Ghost Spider, pretty good.
Yeah, that's been pretty good. Yeah.
So I just want to shout out. I feel like a lot of my friends don't know that that's out. I'm just like, yeah, go. It's only on the show.
Yeah, because I don't know. It didn't seem like they were promoting it like a ton. Because I remember seeing
Not at all.
I remember seeing an ad or something mentioned online, and I was like, "When's this coming out?" Because at first I was like, "Oh, did issue 1 come out already?" And then it.
But surprise, Shode is already out.
Well, no, I think it was like at least a few weeks before it came out. I was like, "Is it out already?" But then no, I got it later.
Yeah, the weird world of Spider Book.
More Spider-Gwen down with Silk.
I mean, Silk has her fans. If she actually had a person that, I feel like she's Power Girl. If you get a person that actually cares about the character, everybody just wants to be like sexually Silk. So
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
I think it's interesting,
Oh yeah.
or it could be. It has potential.
Yeah. Again,
Into it way too much.
you got to get a good writer on there. Oh, I mean,
I wonder if
Kelly Thompson or who else? Erica Schultz.
Yeah, you know what? G. Willow Wilson.
Oh yeah.
If she can do that for Poison Ivy, she can do anything.
Or I mean, Gail Simone. She's back right in X-Men, so she's back in Marvel. So.
I wonder if Celeste will.
Yes.
You know, like, what's an idea? You should pitch it.
Would you like us to mention that on social media every day?
Every day for a year. Day one of tagging Marvel to get Celeste right.
Dear Marvel, get ready for 300.
Ray likes and retweets every single one.
Oh yeah, if I told him, yeah, he would. Marvel, get ready for 365 posts.
I wonder if I can't believe that Garth Ennis is writing games.
Oh,
Garth
yeah.
Ennis is welcome back in mainstream comics. It's so shocking because The Boys is nothing like that comic book. It is actually, the source material is way worse than that.
Oh yeah, I see people posting about, oh, this is what happened in the comic instead. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, the TV show is like, this is like one of the first times I've ever said like a comic book based TV show is better than the source material. Literally the first time.
That's right, kids. Black Noir is not a clone of Homelander.
Well, maybe they have a whole bunch. We don't know yet. Actually, they can go any kind of way they really want to. So on that note, I guess we can wrap it up. What's the homework for next week?
All right. Well, yes. Lucky. Yes, there's an extra week this month. So, open up the schedule here, but I'm pretty sure I remember this. All right. Let me get the right issue numbers. But yeah, remember it's that Spider-Man X-Force crossover. I'm pretty sure. Again.
Is it cannon fodder?
Juggernaut.
Again, we're still Juggernaut.
Again, though, Juggernaut July. Remember?
I know.
Was your idea?
I know. Like we recorded ahead of time, so it's like it's still July.
Yeah. Again, we didn't record that far ahead. You're not Justin. You're not Justin. Justin and I are like done with July.
You just don't have the time.
I know. Spider-Man 16.
You're too busy spreading it around with everybody else.
Hey-oh! Hey, don't look at me. I ain't
need that as a drop.
Don't look at me. I ain't no Juggernaut. All right. All right. So yeah, next time Spider-Man 16 and X-Force number 4. So again, yeah, kids, don't look at Juggernaut.
Okay, yeah, it's coming back.
That second issue, don't look at Juggernaut's feet. And then of course,
look at his titties.
Wow! And then in 2 weeks, yes, that'll be the end of the month already, and the boys will be back to cover the last 2 issues.
International.
The last 2, yes. Capes International, and we'll maybe talk a few minutes on Scarlet Spider 24 and 25.
Tell me you gave them the business about America just part-timers just coming in and kicking everybody's ass at cricket, right? Tell me you did that at least.
I didn't, but like Ray's always talking about sports down there, so we're always giving them a hard time about that. And then I guess I can save the list for next time, but yes, in August we're gonna get some more cannon fodder, the Scorpion.
Yay!
And then before you know it, it'll be Smith-Timber.
Oh boy.
Let's get some headlines, kids.
I can't believe I have to be sober for Smith-Timber.
You don't. Well, I was gonna say you don't have to be.
If we can record all the episodes on my cheat day, that would be great.
I mean, let's schedule it. Okay. Oh my God! By that third episode, you'd be like, "What the?"
It's like the Heroes Reborn.
Just see the decline.
I'm on my fifth bottle, boys.
That would be the best, just to record all three in one day, like back to back to back in one day. So just like as people like listen to it week to week, you just see the decline of Lilith Hellfire. She descends into madness and the bottle. All right, so
give me a gallon of something.
Whoa! Oh my! I'm sorry.
You gotta give him that huck and spit on that thing. You get me?
That is a deranged laugh.
I knew Phil was secretly a boomer. I knew it.
What? Get off my lawn. All right. So, yes, send us your thoughts on all the upcoming stuff. Send us your thoughts on tonight's Juggernaut issues, especially that Marvel team up. All right. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. Get the brand new Capes and Lunatics merch with all the new logos, or be a hipster like Ray and Lilith, and you can still get the classic stuff. And someone else just bought classic stuff. I don't know who. And again,
it was Finn.
Nah, there's no Batman on it. Yeah, I don't want that. All right, and again, Lilith Hellfire demands that you be very generous and support us through the Cash App link. So
it only benefits you for better quality shows, I'm saying.
That's right, man. Buy us food to review.
Make it rain.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I will keep that receipt.
Oh, my. Oh, God. And, of course, yes, and also that keeps us from dancing on the pole like the three young girls on a certain New York rooftop.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
They were lucky it was Peter that offered to take their picture.
Hell.
Some other creepo in New York.
I know. They never would have got off that rooftop with Lance Bannon.
Burn.
Or him. All right. So, yes. So, subscribe to the... and also subscribe to the Patreon. Again, once a month, Lilith Hellfire and I give you at least one exclusive episode all to yourself for being a faithful Patreon subscriber.
You want to tell them we're doing this? It's the Hershey kind of review.
Yes, we're going to break down our road.
Show our swag, too. You haven't showed your swag yet.
No. Yeah, so okay. we got to get that. Yes, we'll show us all the stuff we got signed at HersheyCon and break down the trip, the road trip, all of it. So, yes, so please subscribe, patreon.com/capesandlunatics, or you can find everything at tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network, tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. It's all in the show notes.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right, speaking of vicious and brutal, Lilith, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, friend me on Facebook, find me on Instagram, or Threads, or TikTok, Lilith Hellfire 69.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Duh.
Put it here!
Not until 2025.
Oh, my. What was the theme tonight, kids?
I'm going to the hole on principle. Spread them out!
Live vicariously.
Oh, my.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done. It's all rape and murder, I'll tell you that.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
It's all rape and murder.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that. Stabby.
Oh, my. All right, thank you for joining us again next week. Spider-Man 16 and X-Force number 4. All that 90s goodness. And then the boys will be here in 2 weeks for Scarlet Spider. And then we start August with the Scorpion. But until then, swing on back.
Feel the sting.
Grab your stones, kids. Or your friends.